Hi, namaste. Welcome to my channel U23 Healings. This is Vishali, your spiritual healer, a psychic medium, occultist, and a writer. I wanted to talk about how to manage emotions, especially during this pandemic times when each one of us is going through so much of tough time, whether it's work, whether it's relationship, career, business. So I thought of making a quick video and discussing on a couple of points which may be helpful to you. And if you resonate with this, do share it with someone whom you really like, or is your friend or a family member who needs this discussion, to reach out to them, to help them. Okay, so the first things first is uh, I believe most of the people having Cancer ascendant or moon in Cancer, or having their Chandra Rashi, that's the moon sign, in their 8th, 6th, or 12th house, go through a lot of emotional turmoils in their life. That's like a natural energy inside them. But during times like this, like when there is a transit position of any planet, Antardasha, Mahadasha, or Pratyantar Dasha, the effects of emotional ups and downs increases in any individual's chart. Okay, in this year 2020 specifically, I have analyzed many charts who are going through a lot of tough times, especially in the conjunction they're having in their charts with Moon and Ketu. That's the south node, or Moon with Rahu, or Rahu itself, the transit gochar position in the nakshatras of Mrigashira and Aradra and Punarvasu, and also in the Sagittarius nakshatras of Mula Nakshatra, Purva Ashada, and Uttara Ashada. Okay, I have seen these people have gone through a lot of stuff, and they are processing a lot of karma, which again, it's coming through our lifetime's experiences. Okay, and so I thought of making this video to help you all understand that how we can balance our energy during the tough times. So firstly, get very realistic. Okay, now what I mean by being realistic is, like, for example, you're feeling a lot of emotional ups and downs throughout this year, which is 2020, adding to number 4, and this year 20, that's number 2, is ruled by moon. So most of us, I think each one of us is going through some kind of emotional issues, whether it is decision making, whether it's love and relationship, whether it's money and finance, career, or difficulties overall in their domestic lives, with family, with their partner, with the children. Okay, so understand that this is the energy of Uranus, which is number 4, and it's going to be hitting us very hard, to open up to the real facts of life, awakening. Now, I'm not saying like whatever is happening good, but in the sense that most of us are awakening to the true facts of life, right? So let's begin. During this tough time, how are we going to manage our emotions? So accept your feelings. First thing and the most important point is, whatever you feel, whether you feel angry, whether you feel frustrated, whether you feel guilty, or whether you want to just vent out your anger, you want to cry, you want to shout, you want to just be alone and give yourself a lot of self time. So recognize the patterns of emotions that you're going through during this pandemic, and sit with your feelings. Because see, drugs, alcohol, sexism, or just ignoring, diverting your mind for per se, all the people who think that logic always helps, it doesn't help in the matters of heart and emotions. It doesn't work in the matter of soul. Okay, how much are you going to distract yourself in games, like video games, or maybe you're just watching things on television, news, or you're consuming a lot of digital time and just trying to divert your emotions. But remember one thing, each one of us, when we go to sleep, our subconscious minds are active at that time. So no matter how much you have feeded your conscious mind with everything extra unwanted just to escape from your emotion, it's not going to work. You will land up into emotional depression, anxiety, or in severe cases into some kind of mental illness. Okay, so first thing is cut on your dependency. And to understand that, I'd like to help people by saying that emotional question is very important. Everything is not about IQ, everything is not about what you learn at school and how much money you make, and that's how you quantify your progress. Or every time your progress cannot be put into statistics, into logic, into figures, into numbers, into numericals, and then project your success based on those graphs and based on telling like how much is your net worth on daily basis or weekly or monthly or yearly. Life is not all the time about money and career or your so-called calculated relationships. Okay, sometimes we also have to let go the control, because the circumstances cannot be always favorable. Okay, so at times people have the best of the team, they have best of talent, they have best of resources, knowledge, wisdom, intelligence, everything, yet big projects fail. Why do they fail? Because of the circumstantial result associated with it. It is applicable in our personal life as well. Okay, no matter you have best of the house, best of the car, you have security, you have savings, you have children, you have a nice spouse, you have good health, okay, you have best of the colleagues, you are in the best phase of life, but yet somewhere your soul is feeling low, and your soul is feeling lost. That's where, when you are not having an emotional connection to your body, that's where the striking time will come in your life, that you have to realize what is that one thing that is missing. And that one thing is something which is your soul connection. Okay, your soul connection, as in your connection to your soul. It's not only about mind and body, it's about the heart and soul as well. Okay, so I have explained this part in details is because accepting the feelings is very important. And start trusting the energy. Everybody is intuitive in their own self. It's just that psychic healers, the ones into occult and spirituality, they are in tune with their intuition. They believe and trust the voice that comes within and around them, which guides them. That is the difference between a person who's unawakened and a person who's awakened. Okay, so learn to listen to your intuition. If you feel that something, a job, maybe a person is toxic, even if it is a family member, and all of us are in lockdown. Okay, so the best part is, this is the great time to realize who is a toxic connection and what sort of feelings they trigger inside you. Okay, are you feeling like pushed, rushed, agitated, angry, or burdened, like you have to constantly please them, justify them, give answers, stay in their control box? Then those people are not the right people for you. So irrespective wherever your moon is, but if you are in this kind of relationship, if you are into this kind of circumstances or the environment of people around you, they're not good for your emotional health. Remember that. Okay, so my advice to you is, like, please cut off those people. Even if it's a family member, you may feel like, what am I saying? But I have seen it in certain areas of my life as well, and obviously I have seen that in most of my clients cases, because every time your family members may not understand you. Okay, and so it's okay if you want to have a temporary distance, only to give yourself that soul related me time, which is very important. So the first fact that I have cleared in this discussion is feeling the feelings. Accept the feelings, sit with them, write them, and whatever you're feeling, you can write it and burn it and release it. Okay, because if you are in the habit of writing a diary, please put a last note on the page on daily basis, like what you felt throughout the day, or what were your strongest emotion, because that's how you're going to record your emotions, and you will know your progress, and you'll know what's happening with you emotionally, because each one of us is aware about the emotions of our family members, our friends, our colleagues, our children. Okay, we are, some of us are in tune with the emotions of our pets and all, but sometimes we forget our own self. Sometimes we forget like what we feeling, and we kind of overrule that or divert into another work, and our feelings are not processed, our emotions are not processed. So that's where they get stuck in our physical body, and then it leads to diseases. So I hope that first point is clear. Now second point is like, being honest about this whole situation. So being realistic, that's what I would call it as. So whether it's a official goal or whether it's a personal goal, remember one thing, see how realistic it, because nobody is able to achieve all the goals in this year, specifically 2020. Each one of us are being called to look into very realistic, sit with it, and sit with the facts and figures, that am I going to be able to achieve this particularly in this year. Suppose you're planning to buy a house, check it out whether it's possible in this year. Is it possible in this quarter? Is it possible in this month? Is it possible? So try to break your goal into some realistic timeline, okay? That is very important. Suppose your relationship is very tough, you have given your this like 5 years, 10 years, 15 years, and if it's still not progressing, you're still not getting into peace, because ultimately peace is the most important thing. So try to see where are you going, okay? Suppose it is about applying a job, suppose it is about making some extra money, suppose it is about conceiving and pregnancy. So divide your long-term goals, be very realistic, and come down to monthly goals, weekly goals, even per day, because in this particular situation people are not able to even perform their daily tasks properly. So divide it hourly, like how you're feeling. Try to meditate, try to do yoga. Even if you don't know yoga, you are damn bored of it, you get frustrated by the name of listening yoga, just be there on the mat, do whatever exercise you like. But the point is getting conscious of your own body, of your own self, okay? Conscious means I'm not talking about guilty conscious here, I'm talking about being aware. Where are you? Like give yourself a wake up call. Hello, where am I in this whole period, okay? Am I tuned mentally? Am I tuned physically? Am I tuned emotionally? Am I tuned spiritually? So ask yourself, okay? So get very realistic, and don't succumb to others' timeline, don't succumb to others' so-called graph of parameters, like you got to achieve this much this week, this much in the next fortnight or a month, or that hammering and harassing pressure. Please release yourself out of it, because it's not going to contribute at all towards your growth and where you're supposed to reach in life, at least during this crisis time, okay? So being realistic, see if you're able to achieve. If yes, give yourself a very realistic timeline and put little effort towards it every day. It's not like I want to buy a car and it's like 10 lakhs and then I'll think about it later, but I want to buy a car and back of the mind is going on, I want to buy a car. No, if you want to buy a car, start with a simple money box. Start putting some money every day. That's how you come and realize to the goal, okay? Then you have several other ways, like you can raise the funds to get your car. But what I'm trying to say is, like, don't have very big goals and then feel frustrated about it. Like if you're thinking too much about, I have so much of my debts, I have so much credit card bills, I have so much of home loan or this or that. So be very realistic and go step by step, and don't say yes for everything what people are demanding to you during this time. I have clients who are going through so much pressure financially and emotionally that most of them are in a very tight spot in emotional sense, they become highly sensitive. So I guide them, and that is the reason I have made this video, to help you, because I really feel that each one of us should be genuinely supported during this crisis time. Okay, so the second part what I have cleared right now is being very, very realistic. Whether you're able to achieve, yes, you're not able to achieve, no, is this the right time to achieve? I'm not saying it's impossible to achieve, but I'm saying that you should also look at circumstances, you should also look at timing. Now the third and the most important point is, irrespective whatever profession you are into, get creative, be creative. Now creativity is something where you really do something through your own feelings, your emotions, your heart. You pour out that soul energy in creating something, whether you like painting, whether you like singing, whether you like dancing, whether you like creating music, you like to create anything decorative at home, or maybe anything that gives adds beauty to things. Please do that. This is going to help you to invest your emotions into the right thing which your soul loves. This is the call of passion, okay? And this will help you to cope up a lot with the tough times. So whether it's cooking, gardening, whether you want to just take your pets out for a walk, or you want to just get a pet since you don't have a pet, anything related to all of these emotions, be in the energy of unconditional love, self love, and being your own source of happiness. And don't tie your happiness to somebody else, like, okay, I buy that car, I am happy. If I buy that house, I am going to be happy. If somebody comes into my life and marries me, I'll be happy. If I marry somebody, I'll be happy. So please stop that, okay? Like, especially during these times, don't tie your happiness to any tangible thing, because there is no guarantee of that tangible effect staying in your life for long time, okay? So get independent when it is your emotions, okay? Get independent on where you want to put that creative energy, okay? If it is like that, you are not yourself very creative, then appreciate somebody else's creativity. That's also is good enough, okay? Like, for example, you always like pursuing blogging or blogging, something like that, and you never did it and you are criticizing others. So I think it's time now to appreciate others, right? If you yourself don't want to do it, then why don't you just watch what others are doing? This is also another way of creativity, okay? This is also another way of getting into your own emotional blockages, digging into that, and then reopening to it. So operate it from the heart of love, from the center of love, opening your heart chakra. So creative energy is the best energy, and that is going to help you through this pandemic. And I assured you, this has helped me, my clients, and a lot of people associated whom I interact on daily basis. And this is a powerful energy. And last not the least is share your knowledge, okay? Now whatever you have learned from that creativity, okay, whether it's paid work, whether it's unpaid work, and you wanted to feel happy about it, so don't sit with it alone. Go share it to the world, show it to the world. And if not money, because everything, like I said, doesn't quantify in the scope of money, at least you will earn recognition, at least you will earn some kind of appreciation, and someone saying nice about it, right? Someone saying it's a good job, somebody just saying that okay, you have changed, or this is another true quality that we have witnessed, or we are seeing the beauty of your own creativity. So just imagine somebody appreciating you truly because of the passion that you showed out to the world. And don't think anything about the judgment, okay? Don't think anything about the judgment. Let the judgment be with the others. You do it for your soul happiness, you do it for your emotional balance, okay? So let it out on your social media pages, wherever you are there, and see how it flows. Let the energy flow, let the creativity flow, and see how it feels, okay? So from the entire daily schedule, even if you're able to remove 15 minutes for your creativity, that will be amazing for your emotional self growth. So these are all important tips, part of my emotional question sessions that I give to my clients. And I felt like making this video to help everybody, to get tuned to their own emotional energy, the ups and downs, because we are going through the tough times. And I hope this has helped, okay? So please do share it with your friends and family. Do share it on your own social media pages. Let's help. I hope this will help somebody somewhere, and they'll feel happy and resonated, okay? And I hope you get creative with the things that you really love to do. Thank you so much for watching. Namaste. Bye bye.